Hello and welcome. So, lockdown is going to be extended very soon. Maybe with some kind of ease, but there will be some restriction on normal living or what kind of life we used to lead before pandemic. These days I am getting too much questions about the uncertainty of future. But two type of questions. I want to make sure each and everyone that if you have that planning, if you have that preparation, and if you have that dedication to upskill yourself, whatever be the situation after the pandemic will be over, you don't need to panic. But I got two type of questions. One is uncertainty of future and one is uncertain future. Dear viewers, I want to make you confirm that these two are altogether different things. If you have uncertainty of your future, if you are fearing about that, that means you are not preparing yourself, you are not upscaling yourself, you are not learning nothing new. That's why you are so much worried about that uncertainty. But if you are worried about your uncertain future, that means you are worried about the time, you are worried about the situation, not about your future, because you are pretty confident that you are preparing yourself, you are learning some new things, you are trying to do something new, you are trying to do your levels best to make yourself competent in post-COVID market. So nothing to worry about, because the only one certain thing in our life is death. When a baby takes birth, nobody can predict that either that baby will be a doctor or a dacoit. But everybody can predict that the baby will die one day. But on which day, nobody can predict that. Still we live on hope. Before going to bed, we generally make some plans for next morning, next afternoon, next evening, everything. Even we don't know that whether we will be able to see the next morning sunrise or not. Still we make some plans on that hope. So you have to proceed with your preparations, with your trainings, with your learnings on that hope that someday when this COVID situation will over, when we will be back on normal track of life, you will be a competent one out there to do something good for society, good for yourself, good for your family. So preparation is the main thing. And only one thing I want to share with all of you, that we keep our hope alive when we rely on time. We rely on time, that's why we plan, that's why we invest, that's why we learn, that's why we do some homeworks, everything. Because we have to proceed towards a certain objective. But life has no guarantee, as I said earlier, that life has no guarantee that whether the next minute I'll be able to breathe or not. But I have to keep faith on my hope that I will breathe for next day or next few years. That's why I'm making some plans. And also you have to make some plans like that. As we all celebrate our birthdays, but we all know that with each and every birthday, we are inching towards death. We are celebrating our birthdays, we are getting afraid of our deaths. This is a beautiful irony of our thought process. And you have to capture the positive one, the birthday, not the death. So similarly, in this situation of pandemic, when every one of us are locked down, every one of us are restricted to roam around freely or do some daily works freely, please don't get upset with this situation, because with time this will also be over. So that's it for today.